What's going on, everyone? Juicebags here, and welcome back to some Dungeon Defenders 2 and another fun knock-up build. Been a little while since I focused real heavily on the Skyguards again, and here we go. Now this time around, I'm going to bring the Mystic Walls. Going to use Power Pylon, Fortification, and Enduring Bubble. No reason at all I'm using Power Pylon, just kind of too lazy to swap the shard out, to be honest. We're going to throw some Poison Dart Towers in the back by the walls with Power Transfer, Defense Rate, and Enhanced Poison. And then we're going to DPS on my Nuke Monk. I did change him a little bit from Chi Blast to Pole Power, though, as we want to get more knock-up, and the Pole Power is going to allow for that. Plus, we're going to be using Skyguards with Defense Rate, Deadly Strikes, and Power Transfer. And then some Protons in the mix for a little bit of CC and some Freeze. Going with Defense Critical Damage, Frosty Beams, and Power Transfer. Now, down below here, I put a couple of Mystic Walls with 2 different Proton Strings with a Geyser in the middle. I've got the Poison Dart Tower back here in the back to just help ease the pressure for anything that comes up to the walls. And then we got 2 Skyguards on this side, and 2 Skyguards right up here as well. I put them up here. This is just kind of a test. I wanted to see if this little obstacle gave any sort of obstruction versus any dive-bombing kobolds. And then we've got another bubble wall with 2 geysers here and 2 more proton strings. Poison Dart Tower in the back. I did off-center it just a little bit, as it seems if you put it right here in the center, a lot of times it will get hit. So I kind of moved it off to the side. I will probably lose a couple of darts into this wall, but it shouldn't be too bad. And then we got Mystic Walls here, just 1 Proton String, however 3 Geysers, and just for fun, we got a Reflect Wall. When you build up here, a lot of times the Hex Throwers and Javelin Throwers will stay over here and throw at your walls, and I'm hoping that Reflect Wall is going to remedy that situation. And then besides the reflects, I've also got the Poison Dart Tower in the back. Now I didn't show what I was using on reflects. I'm using a mark with Defense Rate to Torpedo Striker and Defense Critical Damage. In fact, I don't believe Torpedo Striker drops currently. I'm not positive on that one, but I am just going to go ahead and unequip it just in case. And let's see, what do we want to throw in place? Panic Fire might be interesting. I'm not sure. You know what? Let's try Panic Fire. I'm not even sure if it's going to proc, but it'll be worth testing out. If it does, oh man, going to be some crazy torpedoes going at that 3 million crit damage. So let's go ahead and get things started. Like I said, go on Pole Smash just so I can have a little fun and knock up some bads. Now I do need to make sure I don't risk it all with the kobolds, as of course if you go knock it up a pack full of baddies, your Skyguards are going to be distracted and nothing's going to kill the kobolds. So hopefully that is not an issue. We will find out here soon enough. Getting things done so far, it's quite the fireworks show. If you thin things out a little bit more and put even another Skyguard, it really lights the place up. So it's definitely a fun build. Just the shot type itself on the Skyguard just kind of looks cool. It's a lot of fun to mess around with. Yeah, it's happening. You see, we're still getting those shatter combos as the mobs fall to the ground. Now, of course, shatter is going to be changing in the next update. We'll have to see how much it affects these knockup builds like this. Get these guys airborne. There we go. And how we looking down below? Doing pretty good. Got a few Lady Orcs rolling in, but the Poison Dart Tower should be able to thin the pack down there with those. And with all these Skyguards, of course, we have no worries at all with flyers. So that's kind of nice. And basically we're going to throw an upgrade on each one of the walls, just because just having that one poison dart tower back there can be a little sketchy. And then we all know how well protons scale with upgrades, so we're going to throw one up on each of the protons as well. And then see what we have left over. Basically anything we have left over I'm going to dump directly into the sky guards. Actually, we're going to have quite a bit left over, it looks like. That is awesome. And let's see. We got 580 left. Let's go one more into each of the sky guards. And then, you know what? Let's just hit those 2 poison dart towers and call it good here. Now, the closer we get those protons to chaos, or to tier 5, the better off we're going to be. However, I don't want to miss out on any of the fireworks, so I think I may throw one more upgrade on the protons. Not positive, though. I kind of want to see the sky guards really doing all the work here. See, this lane is getting hit by all 4 sky guards when you knock them up, so it is just ridiculous. Oh yeah, very, very nice. And then of course, even though I'm playing the Nuke Monk, I do still have ability power stacked, so my crit damage is kind of suffering quite a bit right now. But I do have that big pet burst for when we get a siege roller or just any baddies. Any big bads. The walls seem to be holding up fine. Just keep knocking them up here. We got Maltheus. Maltheus is what, down below? Let's just go ahead and put a hurt on old Maltheus here. Oh, my nuke pet went directly into a skelly. Very, very poor timing there on my part. But what are you going to do? It happens. Not the first time I've wasted a pet ability. One bad left. It's one of those ranged mobs, isn't it? Or no? Or yeah, it is. We got a little mage sitting right there. Right, now I am going to go ahead and just go right into sky guards again. Those walls didn't take any damage, but this one did. And 362 left. Let's see, let's go one there, and I really don't want to come down here unless I have a boss, so we'll go ahead and upgrade all the business down here. And wave 3 incoming. Now, of course, your boost gets no benefit to your abilities, so boosting yourself and then using Pulse Smash is not doing you any good. However, since I do have ability power, it is giving me that nice heal, and there's nothing wrong with that. The old saying, dead heroes do no damage, comes into mind. And one thing is for sure is an ability power monk does not have a problem staying alive. There is no doubt about it. I'm trying to find a nice big pack. Well, it didn't crit, but I did get a decent little shot off on Mr. Ogre there. And then, of course, with the geysers in the mix, that gives you that awesome assassin removal, plus the protons. Freezing protons and geysers, the assassins are really not going to be an issue for you. See, we got Quibs down below, getting all uppity like he tends to do. And a Maltheus, too. I think I will manually kill Quibs here. Yep. Maltheus down already? Or was that not Maltheus? Maybe I'm imagining things. I could have swore I saw a little Maltheus action going. Get up in the air, mage. Very nice. So, a wave 4 approaching here now. I got kind of mixed emotions what I want to do now, but it seems like the natural choice to keep beefing up Sky Guards. We can get both of these guys all the way to tier 5. These guys are already there, or one of them is anyway. And then 400 left. Seems like this lane is getting hit the hardest, so let's throw some ups in right here. And that should get me. Of course, once you get upgrades in, it becomes easier and easier, for sure. Wave 1 can be a little sketchy with some of these knock-up builds, but once you get those ups in, oh, it is good game. That is for sure. Baddies going up in the air everywhere. How's the bottom lane? It looks like it's clearing itself. These walls are taking shots, but I think... I'm not positive, but I think a lot of that might be coming from those ranged mobs. Just everybody get up in the air, would you? Ooh. Little javelin thrower here, getting things all up. But he got 150 bads coming too still. So I am going to have to hold this lane, and that is going to be a little bit of a challenge. Hopefully that other lane holds up fine. As long as I can keep these guys airborne, it should be all good. Couldn't get my pet off on that mage over there, but... And what do we have coming? We got Gribbs and Slickelion. Slickelion I can just stun down into the ground, so that shouldn't be too big of an issue. Just keep that concussive chi going on him here. Oh yeah. Very nice. Let's see. Let's get our wall back in place. I maybe should have threw a little reflect over on that wall too, huh? Get up there. Alright, and a wave 5. Last but certainly not least, let's throw a couple more ups on this wall. Actually, let's get it all the way up there just to make it nice and juicy. I don't have any ascension on my mystic into my walls right now. So my walls are a little on the squishy side. Of course, that 140 ascension gives you... I don't even remember the number, but it gives you a nice little bit of wall health on top of it for sure. Alright, let's get a wave 5 going here. We got that Slickelion, but now there's a wall in place, so no big deal. A little nuke pet to the face. Better get myself healed up a little here. Got lots and lots of hex throwers there, huh? I'm gonna end up dying here if I'm not careful. So many hex throwers taking shots at me here. Ooh, and they're just out of range of the Sky Guards, it looks like. That's a big old pack. Holy crap. I wish I could get a better view. It's a lot of fun to do a build like this and kind of stand back and watch as somebody else does the pole smashing. And Siege Roller I am just going to ignore for a minute here. Is he at the walls yet? He should kind of stay put on those protons for a minute or two. Let me get all these range mobs out of here cleared. Definitely got to watch for those kobolds to come out. 127 bads left. The roller is just about out of the protons now, it looks like, but he is taking a beating. Look at that, half health already. Proton beams for the win. Oh, it was actually the geyser. Derp. It wasn't the proton beams at all. The that crystal damage from the geyser is crushing damage, so if you have that shard equipped, then the siege roller is pretty much nothing to it. 37 million health left on this ogre, and nothing else but some flyers, and it appears the ogre is actually stuck. Yeah, he's stuck on a lady orc, it looks like, or maybe a mage. So you get the mage out of the way with the pad. Is that going to let the ogre come in? Come on in, Mr. Ogre. Everybody's out of the way now. Yeah, there he comes. And the ogre should just get wrecked by those protons and geysers. Let's see here. It's not going to take them all the way down, but it will get them close. And there we go. So, very, very nice. See if we got any fat loots over here in the box. Got a mythical. I will take it. Anyway, that will do it for now. Thank you very much for watching. Click that like button and please subscribe. Make sure you play around with your sky guards and geysers, as they are just so much fun. Always nice to see the fireworks show. Thanks again, and I will see you next time.